The big reaction was that he is thrilled, and he was really praising Judge Cannon, who he said from the beginning had the demeanor that she was not going to put up with garbage. And he thinks that this has big implications for other cases as well. He's thrilled. Think about this moment, though, as you guys are all talking about the legal implications, the political implications of all of this in the wake of what just happened on Saturday. You know, he's alive, you know, for just centimeters of a bullet going by. He is now, you know, praising God that he's here. He is projecting that he's going to try to unify a convention and give a different message than he originally was thinking he was going to give. He said he tore up the 20-page speech and has reworked it, and he thinks that this is the time for the country to come together. We'll see if that delivers by the time he gets to the stage. But this moment right here, this decision, is another amazing positive thing for former President Donald Trump.
It's really incredible what the
coming out of Mar-a-Lago this Monday, the start of the RNC's conference, is that Judge Eileen Cannon has dismissed all of the charges in the Mar-a-Lago. What is going on here? It's crazy. So basically, Jack Swift's case has been dismissed by Eileen Cannon. And when I last checked, Eileen Cannon was extremely close to the former president of the United States of America. If this happened in any other country, there would be uproar. There would be charges of, what's the C word? What is going on? Does anybody have an explanation for me? Please, in the comment section, because he took the classified documents. He decided that he was in a position where they weren't classified documents because he could decide, as then the commander-in-chief, whether a document was classified or not classified. So he said, as we move forward in the United Nations after the horrific events on Saturday, this dismissal of the lawless indictment in Florida should be just the first step, followed quickly by the dismissal of all the witch hunts, the January 6th hoax in Washington, D.C., the Manhattan DA zombie case, the New York AG scam, blah, blah, blah. All of these political attacks, which are an election interference and conspiracy against Joe Biden's political opponent, me, let us come together to end all weaponization of our justice system and make America great again. So really, he's saying the same old garbage, but dressing it up as unity. Changing subject just for a moment, how is it possible that CNN now let James Comer basically go full on? This is InfoWars. I promise you, this is just pure. I mean, he's put his head up Alex Jones's backside. Wow.
Come together. Let's make sure that if we have an election coming up, look at who the candidates are. Who do you think is the strongest leader for you going into the next 4 years? That's all I'm asking people to do. You don't have to get all spun up. You don't have to get all wrapped around the axle and yelling things at other people. Just look at it, get registered, get informed, get out and vote, and make sure that we all do our part to make America great again, and kind of in deference to the 1.5 million men and women in uniform that gave their lives to give us this opportunity. How can we be so casual about these things? We can't be. It's time to get fully engaged. Let's unify under the red, white, and blue flag that we all salute. Let's make sure that we understand, if it's to be, it's up to me. We've got to make sure that we are Americans first before anything else.
And we are hearing that. What you're saying, we are hearing that from President Biden. We heard in his Oval Office address last night about bringing the temperature down. And we're hearing that from Donald Trump today in a new interview, and really his first reaction to what he lived through. One of the things that...
Can I point out some sheer hypocrisy? Fox News has a full diversity program. Fox News runs a full equality program. Yet their on-air personnel are just vile. Literally now referring to the Secret Service's DEI protection service, and basically saying if it wasn't for equality, we wouldn't have VP Kamala Harris. How is it that these are the voices who are, well, they're not opinionating. They're covering it up as opinionating, but it's just downright nastiness. And everyone says, fine, it's Fox News. No, that's part of the argument. That's part of the garbage that leads us, it's the correct pronunciation, to what happened on Saturday. Seriously, it's the same manure.
We know that being politically correct and the DEI got us Kamala Harris as a vice president. Yeah. And now we know that so many different industries have been hurt. Is this part of the process? When you have the DEI director saying, when you have the Secret Security director saying this about her goals for the agency, listen.
We need to attract diverse candidates and ensure that we are developing and giving opportunities to everybody in our workforce, and particularly women.
Her goal was 30% of the force being women. Why? Just get the best people, for goodness sakes.
That's ridiculous. And as a combat guy, as a veteran, as a West Point guy, I really don't care what race, religion, color, creed you are. I want the best person for the job. When I flew...
This guy behind is in charge of the RNC conference. And by the way, this unity, but that lasted for a while. You can see what's going on here. The Dems are being civil, being respectful, and actually not doing anything else apart from just going over what happened on Saturday. The Republican Party have already moved on. Trump is now using every single occasion to leverage it. So basically, he would like unity to be, well, you do what he says. Exactly. It's like martial law. And by the way, Ivanka Trump put her nose right back into the horses. What do you call it? Where the horses have their food. The trough. Yep.
Ivanka had a very, very successful business. Unbelievable. She was doing great. She wanted to work, and I could have made her ambassador to the United Nations. I wanted to, actually. I could have given her anything. She was the smartest, everything about her. And she only wanted one job, to get people jobs. She would go around and meet with companies to hire people. She just wanted, and they didn't treat her nicely. Just treat her, treat people like with respect. Top student, top everything. Brilliant person. They didn't treat her nicely. They didn't treat really anybody nicely. Now, it's okay in my case because, I guess I bought onto this, right? But, they have a list of presidents, and it was always Andrew Jackson who was considered the worst treated president, and then Abraham Lincoln was second. I think I have to be at the top of that list because no president's ever been treated. I got impeached twice over. Absolutely. And by the way, the Republicans really stuck with me. Brilliant. Yeah, they were great. I could not ask for more. The Republicans, the level of support I had,
Dear those who munch on this channel. Yes, that's you, and you over there. Your mission, should you choose to accept, is to get yourself to invite more people along to the 24/7 Eyes channel. Please get them to subscribe any day between Monday to Sunday before 10 p.m. November 5th. For daily roasts with a political option and extra room for those wanting Dems on board. There will be gossip, banter, and funny bits to be shared every day as the British outsider Tony delivers non-stop what he's found round from America's political bag. This message will self-destruct and end in 3, 2, 1.